everyone, this problem is really interesting. It can train your mathematical thinking skills, but you have to open up your mind for it. If you do not, you will not be able to solve it. X to the x to the x to the x and so on to so many powers equals 3. Find what x equals. This is an equation to solve for x. Can you just try plugging in values? What about 1? Does it work? 1 to the 1 to the 1 to the 1 does not work. What about 2? 2 to the 2 to the 2 is way too big, so 2 does not work. It is a bit too large. What about 3? 3 is even worse. So what do you do when you encounter a problem like this? When you see this kind of infinitely recursive or infinite nesting doll problem, the method is actually very simple. Treat this whole thing as a single entity, as one big block. Let us call this whole thing T. Okay, then the original expression becomes t equals 3, right? T equals 3. Now, do you notice something? From here upwards, is not that also t? Everyone from this point up, is not that also t? Because your entire t is infinitely recursive, and so is this part. Everyone is infinitely recursive. You are infinitely recursive. I am infinitely recursive. It is all t. So when you set t equals 3, then x to the t's power also equals 3. Can you understand this logic? Is not this also t? So x to the t's power also equals 3, and the whole t is also 3. So if t equals 3, that means x to the third power equals 3. So x is the cube root of 3, which is approximately 1.4421. So in other words, x is approximately equal to 1.442. If you do not believe it, you can check it yourself. Replace x with that value. Try plugging it in and see. The cube root of 3 to the power of the cube root of 3 to the power of the cube root of 3 and so on. See if it equals 3. If you do not believe it, you can try it out. This kind of problem really does train your thinking skills, everyone.